Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. As-salatu was-salamu ala rasulihil kareem wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wa man istanna bi sunnatihi ila yawmiddin. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I apologize at the beginning. Today's lecture will be a little bit longer, so have patience. Open up your heart and mind. Inshallah ta'ala, every second you spend here, Allah will give you barakah, immense barakah. So, because these ayahs are pretty big and they're connected together, so I have to bring it together. But still, I'll try my best to make it like maybe 10 minutes or maybe 11 minutes or something like this. So inshallah ta'ala we'll begin as we all going through the story of Bani Israel, and we talked about them, like how Allah is favoring them and they're turning away from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Last time we talked about them that Allah have given them the food, manna and salwa. They know that the bird and the meat and everything that they're eating. Also that we learned the last ayah that we did last week, that they needed water, and Musa alayhi salam with his staff, he stuck the stone and 12 springs gushed through. And why 12 springs? Because there were 12 tribes, so they don't fight with each other because of the water. So everybody has their own water. So this is what we finished there. But every time we're looking that Allah is favoring them so much and so much, but they are still turning away. They're asking this and this and that. And today is the ayah, the 61. It's a very big ayah of the Quran, but it's very easy to understand. It's nothing. So I take the Arabic out because otherwise I cannot fit it here. So basically what the Bani Israel is saying now, that this food, manna and salwa is boring. We can't have patience with same kind of food. We need something else. We need garlic, we need cucumber, we need onion, we need, all this, green herbs, something like this. So they give a whole menu. So the thing that in the desert they never have supposed to get. Allah is sending food from them, but they are being ungrateful and they're asking this. And how they're asking it? Imagine, look at the sentence. They're asking Musa to make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They could make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, right? They're Muslim at that time. They should pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah give us this food if they're really, rightful and righteous and everything. But they're asking Musa alayhi salam, you pray to your Lord, not even their Lord. They're saying, you pray to your Lord and tell your Lord to give us this kind of food. And then, what basically is mean here that, they want more and more and they are not satisfied what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give them. In response to that, what Musa alayhi salam told them, they go back to Misra. Now here the word Misra here doesn't mean Egypt. The word Misran here doesn't mean Egypt. If it's called Misr, Mim, Swad and Ra, there's no Fatha or Kasra, no Tanween, this means Egypt. But there is a Tanween in there. Misra means a city or countryside or a small city. It means but Musa alayhi salam used Misra just to sarcasm them, So, you came from Misr. You forgot what your life was over there. Your life was full of humility over there. You were slave under Pharaoh, and Allah saved you from there. So there are three things in the life of Egypt they had. They had all this food over there. How did they learn about this menu? The food, the onion, cucumber, garlic, and all these things. Because they used to have it over there. And now they want this. So they want to go back to that life. That life has slavery of them. That life they don't have any power on Pharaoh. And also Pharaoh was torturous. The Pharaoh was torturous. So three things they had there. They were slave. They had no place to move their situation. They're always in the same situation as slave, be slave. They have no development in their life. And also they were, their king, Pharaoh was a torturous thing. Now they want to do the same and Allah give them the same. So this group of people, they went to a town, close by town, and Allah said there that Allah bring those three things to them. So they became very humiliated again. And they became masakin. The word masakin is from miskin. As you know, the miskin, what is miskin means? Usually we mean miskin means people who is very poor. But miskin, if you analyze the word, it means you are such in a state, such a poor state, you can't move up. You have no capability to doing anything good. So they are in miskin state, and also now the king is not there. Pharaoh is finished, right? But Allah's wrath is on them. So Allah is angry on them. So this is what that happened with them. And also, the reason for this, Allah says, because this has happened with them. Because why? Because they disbelieve in the ayah of Allah. Ayah doesn't mean the verse only. Ayah means the signs that Allah showing them. Different manna salwa is ayah. The water 12 spring is ayah. And they are disbelieving, they are ungrateful to this ayah. And this is what happening. And they were used to kill the prophets. Why they used to kill the prophets? Because prophet is to try to guide them. Prophet is to tell them, no, don't go there, don't come there. And they don't used to like it. This nation, Bani Israel is amazing nation. And you will find this kind of characteristics still today in Muslims. That's why Allah mentioned them so many times here. You will find in a group of people, some people, you do something for them or Allah have given them, blessed them such much, but they turn away. Someday they are good, next day they just, no, I'm not going to do this. Why? I need something better. I need something better. Always they want more and more and more. They are not grateful enough. You will find this characteristic still today. And that's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned it here. And also, here when they say that they kill Prophet, this is a side point. There's a difference between Prophet and Rasul, as you all know. The Rasul and Nabi is different. And one of the point, Rasul cannot be killed. Nobody can kill a Rasul. This is from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Nobody can kill any Rasul. But Prophet can be killed, and they kill Prophets. So that's one of the things. And also, Allah say, why they used to kill that? Because they are disobedient and they don't want to follow the guidance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. One of the hadiths I need to mention here from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said in a hadith that my nation, my ummah, will be very, very similar to the ummah of Yahud. So much similar that you can compare to shoe to shoe. Shoe to shoe compare means your two shoes are always same, right? When you put a pair of shoes, it's always same. So he said that the comparison of Yahud and my nation will be very much similar in that. But one may ask, our nation, the Muslim nation, they don't kill prophets. Do you kill prophets? We don't have any prophets. Prophets is gone. Rasulullah is the last prophet. But Rasulullah in another hadith said, the ulama of my ummah are similar to the prophet of Bani Israel. Authentic hadith, Rasulullah said, the ulama, the scholar of my ummah is similar to the prophet of the Bani Israel. And imagine if you look at the history, how many ulama? All the four imam. Imam Abu Hanifa, Imam Shafi, Imam Maliki, Imam Hanbali, all three of them tortured. Imam Abu Hanifa was killed in the jail. He was in the jail. All four of them been tortured by the Muslim ruler at that time. And you will find a lot of examples in this. So I brought it here because of the similarity of the Muslim Ummah and to the Yahud. The next ayah quickly. This is one of the most misunderstood ayah of the Quran where Allah said, وَالَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَأَحَادُوا وَنَسَارَا وَسَابِينَ. Allah is saying people who believe, people who are Jew, people who are Christian and Sabine. Sabine means, one of the scholars say Sabine means the people who used to follow the religion of Ibrahim alayhi salam. These people, if they believe in Allah, three conditions. If they believe in Allah, and if they believe in the Akhirah, the last day, the judgment day, and then do good deeds, they will be in the Jannah. Something like this is here. So a lot of people, especially Christian nowadays, who do a little bit of study in Quran, they say, your Quran says, you believe in Allah. If you go to a Jewish, if you ask the Jewish, do you believe in God? They will say, yes, we believe in one God. If you go to Christian, do you believe in God? They will say, yes, we believe in God. Do you believe in Judgment Day? Both parties believe in Judgment Day. And we are doing good deeds. They do charity and all those things. But that doesn't mean this one. This means the first thing, Allazina amanu. Amanu means iman. And iman in what iman? There are three, as you all know, the famous thing that we learned in the childhood. The iman has 6 pillars, right? Iman in Allah, Iman in Malaikata, Kutubihi wa Rusulihi, and on the Qadr. But these 6 things can be again categorized in 3 things. First, Iman in Allah, the Tawheed. 1. Second, the message. The message include Rasul, Malaika, and the book. Everything include message. Because Malaika, the Jibril is to bring the message. The message is in the book. And who is delivering the message? The messenger, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and other prophets at that time. So these 3 things is message, and the last thing is the Qadr and the Judgment Day is the last day. So the Qadr is also something that's going to happen. We'll know about it when it's the last day. So these 3 points here in this surah, mainly Surah Al-Baqarah, Allah is talking about the middle part, the message. Allah talks about the book in this, Zalikal Kitabu la Rayba fi. Allah talk about the messenger, and Allah also talked about the Malaika. Later on we'll see that Allah talk about Jibril and everything in this surah. So if the people doesn't believe, if they don't do good deeds according to the Sharia, then their good deeds not accepted. And for an example, the Mother Teresa, she was a good lady. All her life she did charity and everything, but she did shirk. That was his God, her God, Jesus or whatever she used to do it. But it is not according to the law of the last Sharia. Last Sharia is the Sharia of Muhammadur Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So this is to do the confusion here. This ayah doesn't mean that everybody will be in Jannah. That's ayah number 62. Now from 63 and 64, this is another incident where Allah is saying very simply that I have taken a covenant from you. Allah is taking to Bani Israel that I have taken a covenant. There's a contract between you and me, and I took the Tur mountain up in the air. Now there's two interpretations. Some scholars say means that Allah has shaken the mountain, and the rocks are coming from the mountain as if the mountain is coming down. And another interpretation is that no, Allah is literally took the mountain up. And it could happen. There's nothing wrong in that. Both interpretation could be right. We don't have to go into details how Allah did this. Allah could do anything if Allah wished. And why Allah did that? To remind them, look, to shake their feelings, to wake them up. Look, I have taken you a covenant from you. This is your guidance. What I have given you. I have given you the Torah. Follow the Torah and go through that way. So just to shake them. And there's another figurative here, like, when the earthquake happens, what do? We try to hold on to something. If this building is shaking or earthquake is happening here in the mountain, but we try to hold on to something. So Allah is saying, hold on to that what I gave you. What I gave you? The Torah. So hold on to that one so that you can become muttaqun. So this is what Allah says here. And even after that, they turned away. Now, when Allah said they turned away, Allah is talking to the Jews of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the time of the people of Medina, Jews of Medina. Now, one thing you have to understand, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam came almost 3,000 years later of Musa alayhi salam. Minimum 3,000 years. So if Allah is talking to them, so they can ask, the Jewish can ask, why your Quran is saying so old things? Musa was like 3,000 years ago. Why are you talking to me like this? Because Jewish people, they proud of their lineage. They hold their history, and their book still have these things. That's why Allah mentioned them to it. Allah is saying, still you turned away, and if it is not from the grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you would have been at the loser. So Allah is saying, this is your last chance. This is the last Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and this is the last chance. This is a mercy from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that you are still alive, you are still not finished, and I have given you the last Prophet. I have given you the Quran. You still have the chance. Hold on to the Quran. Be a Muslim. So Allah is taking the last things here. And the last slides for today, the ayah 65 and 60, where Allah is saying, it is another incident. It's a very interesting one. And another thing I like to mention, a lot of things in Baqarah, as I mentioned before, Allah just mentioned the incident, like one point. The details of this incident you will find in Surah Al-Araf. So Surah Al-Baqarah and Surah Al-Araf like a pair. So some details, the point is here, details in the Araf. In Araf there are some points, the details in the Baqarah. So this event here, Allah is saying about the Sabbath. The Sabbath, what happened in the Sabbath. They try to, in Saturday, they try to catch the fish and everything. The details will be in Surah Al-Araf. So Allah is saying, definitely you know what happened in Sabbath, in Saturday. Allah is saying, definitely this is in your book. You know what happened, what you did in Saturday, in the matter of the Sabbath, and you transgressed. And then Allah said, we made this punishment. So Allah made them a monkey. So Allah turned them monkey. And again, there is two interpretations. Some say they became monkey from the inside. What is the difference between a monkey and a human being? Actually, monkey and human being, as you all know, who read the science, they're very similar. They look similar, they walk on 2 feet, their habit, their nature are very similar. But the one difference is there. People, men, when they're hungry or they need something, they have a control. We don't eat anything we want. If I am hungry, I'm not going to eat this board or this cable. I know I need a food. But when monkey, they don't have any knowledge of anything. They just, try to grab whatever they wanted to grab. So that is the difference between monkey. So Allah has turned them into monkey, physically and inside, inwardly, just to show an example to those people. Look, they have disobeyed me, they have become the Sabbath, I have turned into the monkey for the next generation to see, and also this is a lesson for the muttaqun, for the Muslims or people who have believed. Because even in Jewish people, not all of them were like this. Few of them are still good Muslims at that time. Few of them are still the Imam and the Rabbi, and they're trying to hold on to the guidance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They fight with the Prophet like our Sahaba did. Few of them were like this. So Allah is talking to them, look, this is an example for them, so hold tight what I have given you. So inshallah ta'ala we'll finish it here today. Jazakallahu khair wa akhir dawana and alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen.